Hello, hello. Ooh, we're coming down onto mats today. You are going to need single dumbbell, okay? I have called this abs, not kebabs, just because it was a name that sprung into my head randomly this week, and I was like, right, this is what we're going to do. It's just an abs workout. It is of no skin off my nose whether you have a kebab immediately afterwards or not, but I'd recommend at least getting your ab workout in. So we're going to do the whole thing down on the floor, weight down by the side. We're going to lay ourselves down immediately. That is the good part. So make sure that you are nice and comfortable. Adjust anything that you need to. Nestle yourself down. You want to go with knees bent and feet flat. Relax your arms down by the side. We're just going to do a few little pelvic tilts to begin with. So just working into that lower back. So bottom stays on the floor completely for these. We're not lifting up, but imagine that you've got a little marble that's resting in your pubic bone. You're trying to roll it down into your belly button and then press it away. So squeezing that lower back into your mat and then creating a little gap. A couple more like this. Good, then you're going to send your left leg long, bring your right knee in for a little squeeze. Up to you whether you want to lift the shoulders up here and really squeeze in, or whether you want to keep the shoulders relaxed on the mat. Again, just like the kebab, it is your choice. And then we're going to switch legs. Good, both legs long, both arms all the way up overhead. Full body stretch. Make yourself, oh dear, why does this one make me yawn? As long as possible. Decompress. Keep the arms overhead, walk and slide heels back in towards your bottom. We're going to take a little knee roll down to one side. Just allow your knees to relax. They don't need to come all the way down to the floor, remember, just wherever you can. Back through centre and then down on the other side, keeping those arms extended overhead. Back through centre, both knees come into the chest this time. If you want to have a little rock back and forth, then do. Good. And then bring your feet down onto the mat and make sure that you can reach your weight. So we're going to hold the weight, single dumbbell in between both hands, so running horizontally across your body. Extend your weight above your chest. I want you to pull that belly button in, so engage through the ab. Take a little lift off, so you're just coming to about maybe bra strap height, and back down. And it's a little shoulder lift. We're not coming into a big crunch or a sit-up. Just these little shoulder lifts up and down. Keep those arms straight the whole time and keep your eyes on your weight. Good. So we're working in to our top abdominals here. Good. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Keep going here for 4, for 3, for 2, one more like this, and 1. Release down, bring that weight all the way up behind your head, extend your legs out straight. From here we're going to come into a single leg lift. Lifting the shoulders, so coming back to that bra strap height, bring your weight to your shin and release back down, and then switch sides. So there's no rush through these. If you want to come up a little higher here, of course you can. Okay. Let's keep those legs nice and long, toes pointed. Again, you exhale on the hard part of the move, so as you're bringing the weight and the legs up. Inhale on the easier part, that's your release. Good, keep going here. We've got 4, 3, 2, do one more with the leg lift. Good. Return. You can bring that weight overhead if you want to. We're just going to come back into a full body stretch for a moment. So you can let go of your weight. Perfect. And then walk those heels back in. Grab a hold of your weight. Exhale, bring it back up over your chest. This time we're going to come out on the diagonal. So we're going to do those little shoulder lifts again, but we're going to come to the side of our body. So we're reaching across our torso, back to center, across our torso, back to center. Come down each time, okay? So we're not staying up and reaching across. Good. Keep going here. How's it all feeling? Sometimes you can feel there's a little bit in your neck. It doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong, okay? It's just that we're not used to kind of keeping our neck elevated like that. So just keep a little tuck between your chin and your chest. You need to point your chin out. We've got one more each side. One. And one. Release. Weight can come down to your hips now. Relax your neck onto the floor. Maybe take a little neck roll if you're feeling that. A little bit into your neck. Just take a little neck roll here. Good. Perfect stuff. Making sure that those heels are nice and close to your bottom. Again, we're going to take the weight up above our chest. This time we're going to roll up into a bridge. So keeping that weight extended. And then we're going to bring, hips are going to stay high. We're going to bring the weight up and down over our head. So yes, of course we are working the arms here. As you bring that weight away, we're lengthening out the abs. We're working all those muscles up along our spine, which all form part of our core. So keep those hips lifted, keep a little squeeze in the glutes. Move those arms back and forth. Good. You've got it, guys. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finish with the weight above your chest. Roll your hips back down, or roll your spine back down, and then release the weight. The weight can come to the side. We're going to take a little stretch here, maybe a little happy baby, or if you want to go back into a full body stretch, you can do that. And then we're going to change positions. So we're going to be coming over onto our side. So once you've had a little stretch out, feel free to roll yourself over onto your side, making sure that you can still reach for your weight, so that it's still within grabbing distance. We're going to go into a side plank, preferably with an overhead weight. So if that needs to mean that you come from your knees, absolutely, you can come from your knees. I'd quite like that weight up overhead. If you've got a super heavy weight or you're not super confident in side plank, of course, just come into your side plank. Or if you prefer to come from straight legs, you can come from straight legs. Good, we're just going to hold. Keep that hip to lifted, lifted, lifted. Breathing 3, 2, 1. Release the hips, release the weight. Good. Give that shoulder a little roll out if you need to, okay? And then we're going to come into a sideline crunch. You can do this, excuse me, without your weight. Coming in and extend and squeeze and extend. You can do this with hips on the floor, or you can do this pressing up into your side plank from your knee, or of course from your long legs. If you've got a lighter weight, absolutely add the weight in. If you've got a heavier weight, I wouldn't do it because you're going to be really pulling into your shoulder, and this workout is all about the abs. Good. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Release down. Give that shoulder again a little roll through. And then one more on this side. We're going to do hip dips. Again, option. You can bring in your weight up onto your hips here. You could go from your knees, lower press, lower press. You can absolutely do this without the weight. Lower press, lower press. If you prefer to extend that top leg, you know all your choices, guys. I'm just here to remind you. Good. We've got 3, 2, 1. release. Give that shoulder that you were laid down on a really nice roll out. We're going to switch sides. Of course we are. We're going to even things up. So it's the same on this side. So it's that side plank hold to begin with or without your weight from your knees or from your ankles. Good. Perfect stuff. Do make sure that that elbow is underneath the shoulder, okay? Keep breathing through. Keep those hips lifted. For 3, 2, 1. Release down. Good stuff. Again, roll out if you need to. And then we come into that side lying crunch. Option from the floor or option to press up into your side plank from kneeling or from extended legs. Squeeze in, extend away. Remember that extension away, just as important. That's where we get the length. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Good. Again, give that shoulder a roll out if you need to. And then it's those hip dips. Again, with or without your weight. Just holding on if you're using a weight, okay? Onto your top hip. We lower down. Really working into the waist here, right? So we worked kind of top abs predominantly when we were lying. Side abs from side lying. You know, 2 more that we're going to change over to all fours and work our deep abs. So when you have done that set, roll your shoulder through. You're doing great, guys. Bring yourself around. You can bring yourself straight into child's pose for a bit more of a stretch if you need to here. Or maybe a little cat-cow. Good stuff. Okay, our first move, we're going to use the weight but not to lift. We're going to use it as a prop to pass from one side to the next. So you're going to bring yourself into a plank position and you're going to pass the weight under your armpit, so underneath your chest, from one side to the next. Absolutely. This works from 3/4 planks. A little trickier if you're on your elbows, so I'd probably pop up onto wrists here. Good. Lift that belly button. Keep that bottom low. Don't be tempted to press up into a down dog. Good. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a stretch. Maybe give the wrist a little roll through if you need to. Good. Exhale up. You're then going to bring your weight again as a prop rather than into a lift, just in between your hands. So again, you could drop into 3/4 plank. We're going to tap down in the center of the plank. So now we're shifting our body weight once again, but instead of a pass through, a tap through or up high. Good. Keep going. Doing great. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, press into child's pose or whatever kind of a stretch you need. Perfect stuff. Take a moment. Good. And then our final move is going to be a plank without the weight, so you can roll it away, with a little pedal through, so with a knee drop. So if you normally do a 3/4 plank, you're going to be here, you're going to flex your toes, you're going to press up with one knee, then another knee, then drop, then drop. So you're just lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. If you normally do a full plank, I want you to do a double knee drop. Double knee. You think the knee drop is going to give you a moment of relief as you bring your knees down to the floor. It does not. It's a challenging move. So choose your choice, either 3/4, pedal up, pedal down, or if you're normally in a full plank, even if you're from your elbows, absolutely fine here still, double knees. This is your finisher. We're going to go a little bit longer here. How are you doing? Keep that belly button lifted up. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Press away and stretch out. Challenging that one. Really good to add in a bit of progressive overload though, so building up from 3/4 plank to a full plank or challenging your full plank. Exhale up. We're going to take it into a thread of the needle. So release one arm under your torso. Hold it here. Exhale, press up to the same on the other side. Good, release, take it into a cat-cow. Beautiful stuff. And then just spin yourself back around to lying, just how we started off. Arms relaxed down by your side, knees are bent. We're going to take a little knee roll from one side to the next. Good, we're going to bring both knees into the chest. A little circle here if you want to. And then we're going to send both legs along, both arms up, overhead. And we're going to finish in this full body stretch. Holding here. Foot as long as you like, guys, as long as you are able to stretch it out. Enjoy that moment on your mat. I hope that you're feeling good. I hope that your abs feel woken up. And I hope that now you don't really fancy a kebab. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you all on the next one. Take care.